no secret.
Yes.
It's plain to see. And I love you. And you love me. It's no secret. You know it's true. You love me. And I love you. The only time we seem to meet is in the middle of the night. Only then can I feel your heartbeat. Till something's not right.
Well. First of all, hello, Nicole. How are you doing? It's good to see you here. Anyway, for those of you that are listening to this in replay, you can fast forward past this spot and get right into the show. And the show will start in just a few moments. And welcome, Life Loss. Good to see you here. So, there's a couple of things. Again, if you're watching in replay, you can fast forward past this. But if you are new to Fireside, and hello, Michael, our friend from Massachusetts, and hello, Connie and Ronaldo. It's so good to see you here. Show will be starting soon, right here from Studio 3, somewhere in Metro Atlanta. Now, back to where I was. If you are new to Fireside, then you need to know what you can do while you're here. Of course, when the show starts, the little emojis across the bottom, the clap, the laugh sound, the party sound, you can hit those anytime during the show. And we also encourage you to hit those buttons as many times as you feel free. Let's see, what else can you do? You can write a comment or question by hitting that react button, and you can choose an emoji and press send. You can also do the same thing and type a comment or question, but you do have to hit the emoji again and type in your comment and press send. Then you can also just hit that Q&A button and you can do the same thing. Also, remember to share this out to all your family and friends, and to the people you don't like. Send it to them too. We'll get them to join the party. And hello, Chris Rossetti. Chris Rossetti, it's good to see you. It's real good to see you. I see you typing some comments. I can't find your comment. Your comment is lost. Whatever, Chris. Oh, Waitbot is loud. Thank you. That's amazing, because I think Fireside turned up the volume on Waitbot. I just turned it down to like almost nothing. But we will be with you in approximately 1 minute, so I'm going to get out of your ear for just a second, and Jill should be here in a moment. Please stand by.
Well, hello. I'm waiting for the music to stop saying something the same time as me. Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. At least at 6:30 Eastern. That means it's time for Wait With Me. And I'm your host, Jill Cox Cordova. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Chris. Hello, Connie and Ronaldo. Hello, Honey Child. Hello, Michael. And hello, Anthony. Hey, everybody. Before I get to the first segment, I want to point out all of you all are regulars, and I also see Suzanne, or maybe it's Suzanne, in the audience. Welcome. Behind me, I have some new art. I am so excited to have this original art on my wall. And it was done by one of my sisters-in-law who's in the audience, Connie, better known as she's Connie of Coco Creations. So I view the one that's like the royalty queen, like that. I view that one as the Jill I'm becoming. And then the other one I just love. So I love having this on my wall of my set because I can look at it every day, and especially of this show, and think, that's what I'm going to look like one day. So if I bust out one day on this show wearing my purple, purple's my favorite color, purple and gold, and my long flowing gown and my snatched body, you'll know that that was my inspiration. So if you like the art on the wall, and I'm sure you do, in my fortune cookie, what's scrolling across the middle of your screen, I've told you how to get in touch with the fabulous artist, Connie of Coco Creations. And so you can contact her. And the way that she operates, she asks, what size you would like and what your favorite colors are. And she does that. And she also does coasters. I'm not sure if you can see the coasters on my desk behind me, but she also does coasters. So if you like artsy coasters, as I do, you can tell her if you want 4 or 6 or whatever, and all of that. So again, if you love the original art behind me on my wall, just like I do, in the fortune cookie, you can contact the artist. So I'm very excited about that. Can you tell? I'm really excited. So before I get to the first segment still, I just want to tell you about my week. I'm having one of those weeks where it feels like I'm spending hours and hours and hours doing something, but I have nothing to show for it. So I don't know where the time has gone. Even tonight, I was like, oh my gosh, where is the time? How is it already time for this show? So I'm just having one of those kinds of weeks where not only do I feel like I'm on this treadmill that's not going anywhere, but I also feel like, that I have nothing to show for it. And I also am just really tired. I'm just exhausted this week. So I hope you're having a better week than me. Okay. With all that said,
Hey, Jill. I just wanted to let you know that Honey Child said early on, hey, y'all.
Hey, girl.
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Aw, thank you. Thank you, Honey Child. And we're still waiting for the launch of your show. So when you set a date, tell us all and we'll all be there. We support you. So thank you for supporting me. Oh, and I also see that Daisy is here. So thank you, Daisy, for coming. And I also see, I'm trying to, can you tell me who's next to her, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, I can't see it. My phone is too far away today.
Yes, that was Nicole and Carrie. Carrie is the one you probably
that's the one.
See.
And I've always loved the name Carrie. My great grandmother's name was Carrie, so I've always loved that name.
And my grandmother's name was Carrie.
I know.
Yes,
I've always loved that name. So welcome. And I see Stefan is here, and Denise is here as well. So hey, everybody, hey. Okay, I think I'm ready for my first segment that I call
This is the Deal. This is the Deal.
Okay, so the first segment, for those of you new to the show, I talk about the week's topic. And tonight I want to speak about how the link between sleep and weight loss. Unfortunately, at least for me, there is a definite link between sleep and weight loss. Just before the show, I looked up some statistics because that's what I do as a journalist type, and I looked at WebMD, and some of the statistics that I saw were sleep. If experts say that we all should get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And frankly, well, people are clapping. I don't know very many people who get that amount of sleep consistently, but we all should strive for it, for not just weight loss, but for all sorts of health benefits. When we're sleeping, the experts equated it to sleep is like nutrition for your brain. So it helps you, like if you get enough sleep, obviously you make better decisions, right? And you're not in a rush. Sleep helps keep your metabolism boosted. And if you don't get enough, it spikes your cortisol levels, and cortisol is often found in your gut, and it makes your belly bigger. So for me, and it also makes you have want to have bigger portions. And for some reason, the brain knows when you lack sleep, and it craves junk food even more. So not getting enough sleep can really affect your weight loss efforts if that's what you're trying to do. You can do everything else perfect, but if you're not getting enough sleep, you may not see any improvement whatsoever. And I believe in non-scale victories too. So I wanted to talk about that because I would love to hear from you all about, when we get to the third segment, I would love to hear from you all about if you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And if so, please tell me how you do that. I really would like to know that, to know better things. I am fully aware of things you can do to go to sleep, such as, making sure that you turn, your devices off at least an hour before you go to sleep. And I usually, or I've started doing this, I usually read myself to sleep. And I also know not to eat more than or less than 2 hours before you're ready to go to sleep, 2 or 3 hours before you're ready to go to sleep, so that you have all of that. So I know things like that, but and I do those things, but and it doesn't seem to help me. It's because I have the type of mind that it just doesn't shut off. At the end of the day, or early on in the day, I've started doing it earlier and earlier. It's like set things out so that the next morning I don't have to think about that, and just prepare myself for the next day. Food prep, things like that. But my mind, when I lay down to sleep, unless I'm exhausted, my brain doesn't turn off. In fact, my husband can tell you that I've been known to sleepwalk, and I'm a highly functional sleepwalker. I can do things in my sleep that you shouldn't do in your sleep. But I think the worst time I've done that, a friend was from out of town, was staying with me before I got married, and she said that I got up in my sleep, I put on makeup, I went downstairs to the front door, and that's what woke her up. I was trying to leave my house, but I was all dressed up and ready to go someplace. I don't know where, but I'm a highly functional sleepwalker. Although I don't think I've done that lately. Have I, producers / husband / sweetheart?
No. Fortunately, you haven't been sleepwalking in quite some time, which is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. So anyway, I'm really, when we get to segment 3, I would really love to hear from you all about what you're doing to try to get more sleep and consistently 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So sometimes I can do it, most of the time I can't. Weekends I can do it, not a problem, but not during the week. I just can't. So I would love your help on that, your advice. Okay, so I'm reluctantly.
So, I just wanted to let you know, Jill, that we have 2 new audience members.
And who are they?
One is Eliza, and she's here. We're so happy you're here.
Eliza or Eliza?
Maybe that is Eliza. I can't see with my glasses or without them. Oh, well, that's the way it is. And then there's Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
And I think because I pronounced...
You mispronounced her name,
Elijah's
so she left.
Wrong. Yes,
that'll teach you.
Out, gone.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. If you're new to the show, this whole show is about my struggles and my triumphs with weight loss. And tonight I'm talking about how I just can't get enough sleep. And I know it's affecting my weight loss journey because lack of sleep affects weight loss. The next segment is when I get up to weigh myself, and I'm so reluctant to do it tonight. Because I know it hasn't been a good week. I've not really eaten junk. I have not really eaten junk food or anything like that, but I've certainly eaten more food, and I can feel it. I can feel that I probably have either gained or not lost. But I'm okay with that because earlier tonight, I took my measurements, and my chest measurement is down a quarter inch. My waist measurement is down a quarter inch, and my hips are down a quarter inch. So I know I'm working out. So that it's showing up in that way. And if you're new to this show, you know that I love my non-scale victories. But I'm not sure I'm going to have a scale victory tonight, but we shall see. The number last week was 146.15. And again, when I started this show, I was at 160.6. So thanks to you, I have lost a considerable amount of weight, which I'm very happy about. But let's see what is going on tonight.
I can do it. I can do it. If I put my mind to it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it, do it, do it.
$146 and 7 ounces.
Well, it's 0.7. Okay, get my ears back in. Hang on.
Yes, Jill is getting her ears back on. That's professional talk. That's what producers in the real business say. I'm getting my ears back on. So if you would bear with Jill while she does that, and we might have...
Actually, professionals say I'm putting my IFB back in. Okay. So last week it was 146.15. Tonight it is 146.7. So there's that. But my bigger victories, well, thanks. My bigger victories were my measurements. And like I said before I got on the scale, it's like, I knew it wasn't my best week for 2 reasons. Number one, I was carrying stress and I wasn't sleeping, just like I've been talking about this whole episode. So I know that affected me. Also, I've told many of you that I'm also doing a program with Dr. Ian Smith, who has a new book coming out. April 4th. In fact, he's starting a new group. We just ended 6 weeks, and at the end of 6 weeks with him, I had lost 11.3 pounds or 11.4 pounds in 6 weeks under his plan that his book is about. If you have any interest in joining a program like that and working his book, he's going to do another 6 weeks that relates to the book starting Monday, the 20th. So if you're interested in that, contact me. My information is in the fortune cookie. And I will tell you the only criteria, because he wants to be able to share his book with you. The only criteria is that you pre-order his new book. And then, anyway, I'll talk you through that if you're interested. I see I have a comment.
Yes, you do have a comment from Denise, and she said that the extra weight might be those earrings you have on.
I'm laughing at that, Denise. Thank you for your comment, because I considered, sometimes you will have seen me without my earrings in this show, but if you come to the show that Tony and I do later tonight, you see me with earrings. And it's for that very reason, but I forgot to take them off. So you may be right. So anyway, I appreciate that comment. Okay, well, speaking of comments, let's get to our third segment.
Okay, it's your turn to share.
All right. So I do want to talk to you all. I would love to hear if you have any just comments in general. If you're on your own wellness and weight loss journey, I would love to hear how you're doing. Or if you have some advice on how I can get 7 to 8 hours of sleep consistently, I would love to hear that too. So who would like to speak to me? Well, while we're waiting, Tony, I would like to talk to you.
You would?
I would.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yes, you do.
I'm busy.
I'm kind of busy right now too.
What you got? What's up, Jay?
Well, lately, for those of you who don't know, Tony has been, this is week 2 that you've been away from the job you had.
Jobless, workless.
Well, I wouldn't phrase it that way, because you've been doing plenty of things since then. Like, you really haven't stopped.
No.
So, but my question to you though is that your sleeping habits totally changed. And on one hand, I understand that, because when you were working, you had to get up or when you had that job, you had to get up at 4 a.m.
Yes, that is correct.
And now you don't. So, but how is it, does switching your schedule so drastically, like now you get up whenever?
Well, I am not a person that likes to get up at 4 a.m. And
I don't know very many people who are.
I'm also not the person that, I would need to go to bed at 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening and be asleep in order to get that 7-8 hours in. And I'm just not able to go to sleep that early.
That's hard to do.
So, and you figured that, okay, so I don't have that job anymore, so I won't have to go to work. And I know everyone's going to say, well, he's stressed. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed about not working. Not at all. Not stressed at all. However, I can't sleep.
That's why I wanted to talk to you, because
go ahead.
Because audience, sometimes something makes me wake up, I guess, just knowing he's not in the bed, and it's 3 a.m. and he's just wandering the hallways, or he's walking around going in another room.
I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, so he's fully awake, but he's walking around the level of, the upstairs level of her home. And I'm like, what are you doing? And why are you awake at 3:00? And his answer's always the same. Couldn't sleep.
Yeah, but in I think 2 shows ago, you talked about the lack of sleep can cause you to gain weight.
I talked about that tonight. That was
Only tonight? Only tonight? I think you talked about it 2
I
episodes.
may have mentioned it before,
Yes,
but
because
it's
you can
tonight's
get belly
episode.
fat, and you can get belly fat and gain weight because
Yes.
of a lack of sleep and stress.
And
And
stress.
stress. So, I haven't gained any weight, which is good. I
In fact,
actually
you've been losing weight.
not drastically
No,
fast, not
yeah.
unhealthy, but still can't sleep. I'll have to get to the bottom of that.
Well, maybe we have some advice. Chris is on our stage. Hi, Chris.
Yes, I would just like to sing a song going along with your topic.
Okay.
I couldn't sleep a week last night, tossing and turning.
Well, thank you for that, Chris.
Yeah.
Anyway, great show as always, and I would just like to say something, young lady.
Yeah.
When it comes to weighing yourself, this is a suggestion, and I know you have your own rules. But all that 0.143269215 pi r squared garbage, throw that out the window. You didn't gain a pound this week. You stayed the same.
Aw, I like the way you think, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. I will take that into consideration.
Just
Thank
a
you.
suggestion. Because that
Thank you.
point stuff, one of your shoelaces might have been heavier one day. I mean, forget it.
I
Anyway.
like that. I like the way you think. What a wonderful suggestion. Thank you.
You didn't gain a pound. You stayed the same. Oh, anyway, just to mention this, I told you last time I was on the show that I too was encouraged by your example to start losing weight, and it coincided with an operation I had last week. I had a kidney stone operation, and by the way, I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy kidney stone who I named Rocky.
Well, I'm glad
but
you
it-
got that out of you. That must have been painful.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I couldn't sleep a week last night. Yeah, but I'll tell you something. Even before the operation, I had to weigh myself, and after I'd said to you I was going to do better, I lost 7 pounds that week.
Wow. Congratulations. I'll applaud. I'll give you, everybody give Chris an applause for that. That's amazing. Wow.
So
Woohoo.
that was my first week, and that was even before the kidney stone. Now I hope I lose all the baby kidney stone weight. You know how it is. You gotta take
I love it. I love it. So how you feeling now? You feeling good?
It's been exactly 1 week, almost 1 week to the hour that I was in surgery, and today was the first time I went out of the house and enjoyed the sunshine. So yeah, I'm slowly fighting my way back, and I'm going to go swimming Friday back in the saddle. Yeah.
Excellent. That's excellent news. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Chris. I am.
It was funny. It was funny too. When I had the surgery, they wheel you into the operating room. They do the whole gas mask thing and blah blah blah. Here's what we're going to do. Take a deep breath. Good night. And when I got out of surgery, my head's spinning. I'm seeing people in the hospital. I'm thinking this is a weird dream. And then I go, no, this is not a dream. I'm really here. And then I'm mumbling. They're going, wake up, sir. Wake up, Mr. Rossetti. And I'm going, is it over? Yeah, it's over. Did I do okay? Yeah, you did fine. Was it successful? Yeah, it was successful. And then I yelled out, raises for everybody. Everybody gets a raise. Anyway.
Well, I was sure you were their favorite patient then.
Oh, boy. So thank you again for encouraging us once again this week. And tell your husband that while he's up, he might as well do the dishes. Goodbye, everybody.
He actually did the dishes 2 nights ago. Was that 2 nights ago? That was 2 nights ago. So thank you for that, Chris.
You're a good man, Aaron.
Appreciate that.
You're a good man.
Yes, thank you, Chris. And Jill, we also have Lucy that came to the show.
Oh,
She's
well,
in the audience, just sitting and smiling and waving, and just wonderful.
welcome, 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 Lucy. If you're new, ooh, I'm just hitting everything around me. If you're new to the show, the whole half hour, I just talk about my triumphs and my struggles with my weight loss journey and my quest to just be healthier and well. And tonight we're talking about my lack of sleep. But I'm just hoping to do better. I
Yeah,
really am.
yes, and Lucy, if you didn't see this part, Jill actually weighs herself
And Chris told
on
me I didn't gain
camera.
anything. I weighed the same, so I'm excited about that.
So you might want to come back next week and see that. She weighs herself on
Why are you telling
camera.
people that?
That's the exciting part.
That's the exciting part.
Yes, that's the
Oh
exciting-
boy, I didn't know. It's not the exciting part for me, but I do it for accountability because I do when I'm tempted to eat something unhealthy. I remember, I actually weigh myself in front of people, so it keeps me accountable. As do all of you. So for being here. So thank you for that. Does anyone else want to speak before I move on to my next segment? Okay, I think we're good for segment 4. That was good music, though.
That
I don't know
was
what it
not
was, but it was good
segment
music.
4.
I can do it. I can do it. If I put my mind to it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it, do it, do it.
All right, this is the segment where I tell you about my goal for the week, how I did, and then I set a new goal. So last week I told you that I was going to start a private community group on my website. I do have it underway on Facebook, but I'm not a fan of Facebook. So I am doing what I can to make it live on my website so that you just come in with a password or something that makes it private. For us, as accountability partners, I will from time to time post recipes, before and after pictures. Oh, last week I took a before and after picture because I could see the change in numbers, but I couldn't see it on me. But when I put the before and after picture up, I was like, look at me. And I was like, Tony, look at this. Like, not that he doesn't see me every day, but you know. So in the forum, I will post pictures like that. I will encourage you. I will ask you what it is that you need from the group and things like that. But I really want to keep it private, so that only people who are, wanting to be there to be accountability partners and supportive of each other will be there. Like I don't want the trolls. So I will give you information when that is complete. I'm almost there with the website. On Facebook, I would need to send you an invitation to join. So if you're interested in that, well, actually, with in both cases, if you're interested in that, again, my information is in the fortune cookie that's scrolling across the screen. So just send me your email, and I'll invite you to connect. And then when I officially move it over to my site and away from Facebook, I will, obviously inform you so that you can move with me. So there's that. That was the goal for last week. This week, I wrote my goal down. Oh, it still relates to tonight's episode. For next week, my goal is to just do a better job of going to sleep. So far this week, or since last week, I haven't gone to bed before 11, or I haven't gone to sleep before 11 o'clock, and that's just too late for me, considering that I'm definitely up by 6. But normally I try to get up before that so that I could do like a 20-minute workout or something like that, and just have some, quiet time. So that is not working for me. So I need to change that. So I will focus on that. All right. next week on this show.
Wait, Jill, you had 2 more new audience members.
Oh, I did?
Yes, that's Jennifer and Diane. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Jennifer and Diane. I'm happy to see you here. Just to recap for you, this whole show is about my telling you about my triumphs and struggles with my weight loss journey and mission to be well. I do weigh myself during the show to hold myself accountable, and I view you, the audience, as accountability partners just for showing up. So thank you for that. Tonight, I've been talking about my lack of sleep, and I know that there's a link between sleep deprivation and gaining weight. So I'm really trying to do a better job with that. So that's what I've been talking about. I also see that Teresa joined the audience, so thank you for joining as well.
Yes, Jill, can I comment real quick?
Of course.
Well, while you were talking, let me see, was it Jennifer? Because it looks like it just changed again. Put up a picture of her and her partner, I guess, and what a beautiful couple.
Oh,
That's all I
nice.
say.
That's nice. I do like to see people's pictures. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Okay. So next week I will be talking about the beauty of.
And you just had Lisa come in. Everybody's coming in at the end of your show.
Hi, Lisa. And I also see Brenda.
And Brenda just popped in. Oh, that Brenda's gone. She's gone. She's out.
Oh, well. Anyway. Next week on this show, I will be talking about the beauty of the reset button. It's never too late to reset. So we'll be talking about that. In about an hour, Tony and I have a show together called I'm Right. And we're talking about changing at the same pace with someone you're in a relationship with, or not changing at the same pace. So that's at 8 Eastern. I think that's it. I'm going to say my thank yous and say goodbye. Oh, and next, Stefan has his show, The Conversation. Okay, so the music you're hearing right now, and it's the music I played at the beginning, is called Sunzauk International by G-Day Production. And the music you heard during each segment was called Real Cool Sunglasses. That's by That Core Beat. I want to thank my producer, my husband, my love, Tony, for always being here and keeping me straight during this show. And I definitely want to thank all of you, the audience. You really are my accountability partners, and I hope you view me the same way. I see a comment before I get out. Let me read it. Connie said, thank you for being you. Well, Connie, right back at you. And speaking of Connie, the new art on my wall, the original art, she did it. So if you're interested in getting your own creative, original art, Connie's your artist, and her information is in the fortune cookie, which is scrolling across the middle of your screen. So thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week, or maybe in an hour, or maybe in the next show, because I always watch Stefan's show, The Conversation. So anyway, bye. Talk to you next week.